What's good, everybody? It's your boy Haki, and yeah, you know what I'm saying. We are reacting to Diddy finally got his revenge. This video was uploaded 2 days ago by my boy Poetic Flacco. Go check him out. If I remember, I will most likely end up putting his YouTube channel in the description. I know it's been a minute, guys, but we're gonna start pumping that content right back out. Let's get straight into it. Straight into it. You feel me?
Any and everyone who did him wrong, starting with the news stations that was peddling lies about him while he was fighting this case. Diddy has officially filed a lawsuit against Courtney Burgess, Ariel Mitchell, and
To
Nexstar
any
Media
of those
Inc.,
people
which is
that did
News
that, I don't
Nation.
know why y'all thought
Ariel
he
Mitchell
wasn't
is
gonna do
on
that.
your right and Courtney is on your left. Now,
The
Ariel
nigga
is a
on the left
lawyer
looks
that's been super
zesty.
thirsty in the media for a very long time now. Ariel has been concerned with getting fame anyway. She knows how to get fame for a while now. Like, I first got
Good
aware
old
of who
coffee.
Ariel was when she tried to represent a woman who was accusing Chris Brown of rape until Chris Brown provided receipts to show that like this woman was a freaking liar. When
I bet
Ariel
half
and this
y'all
woman
didn't
first
even
went
hear that
public
because
with accusations against
that
Chris
story got
Brown,
dismissed so
Ariel did
fast.
interviews asserting she did her due diligence. She's confident in the case they have moving forward until Chris Brown dropped the receipts proving they were liars. And then that case, all of a sudden, we never heard from Ariel and his
From
woman
her
together
again.
again. But when his Diddy situation sparked off, Ariel started popping up with this dude called Courtney. And they began to do interviews accusing Diddy of some heinous things. Now, this was a situation where the Diddy thing is fresh.
Oh, so that's why
Everybody
he
thinks
looked
Diddy about to do
zesty.
life. Everybody has a different story about Diddy. It's
He
a
was at
media
the
frenzy.
parties.
They
Was
probably
he at the
thought they could have
parties?
gotten away with coming on News Nation and telling lies about Diddy.
Was
So
he at the
Courtney,
so-called freak
right,
offs?
the man who showed up with Ariel, he came on News Nation and told News Nation that he's seen videotapes of freak offs with Diddy and children.
Because my next guest just
Yeah,
testified
that's
before
wild
a federal grand
accusations.
jury. He
They
says
couldn't
he
find any.
was in
They couldn't find
possession
anything
of a
with
trove
kids, bro.
of digital evidence from Diddy's
They couldn't
freak-offs
find
and
anything with
parties.
kids. They found
His
some
name is
like
Courtney
sexual
Burgess,
shit though, but
and
that's
he
not
says a
really
friend
illegal.
gave him 11 flash drives that belonged to the late Kim Porter. And if you follow this story, you'll know that Kim Porter is Diddy's ex-girlfriend and the mother of 4 of his kids.
Yeah.
On those drives, the witness says 8 videos featured 8 celebrities at Diddy freak-offs or parties, and that 6 were males, 2 were females. The drive also included a manuscript of an alleged Kim Porter memoir, a memoir that her 4 kids insist is fake. Courtney Burgess told his story on a podcast before he told the grand jury today, and after he told the grand jury, and I mean immediately after, he booked it over to my set, and he and his attorney talked to me. I should tell you that he was very limited in how much detail he could go into about his testimony. And because the 8 people in the videos, the 8 celebrities in the videos were allegedly victims of sex crimes, we know who they are, but we will not be naming them, famous or not. Here now is my conversation with Courtney Burgess and Ariel Mitchell, who's his attorney, beginning with the question of whether the participants in the video even knew they were being recorded. Were there any cameras in places where you'd assume privacy, like bathrooms?
Well, I never been in this house, but the picture, yes. That's where it took place, yeah.
This dude's story is actually pretty crazy. So this dude, after the Diddy situation was gaining steam, he went on a podcast and talked about how he's Kim Porter's associate. Kim Porter gave him a hard drive with her memoir or the book that she wants to release exposing Diddy before she passed away. He would also say he has about 6 tapes of Diddy, 8 I think, like 6 men, 2 women. Now, based on this podcast, the prosecutor subpoenaed him and demanded that he turn over whatever he has. He ain't have nothing. He didn't turn over not a goddamn thing.
Are you
not a
fucking
goddamn
serious?
thing. And the prosecutors, they stayed quiet after they interviewed him because he was a grand jury witness. After they interviewed him, the prosecutors stayed quiet because they didn't want to have this huge egg on their face that this dude essentially trolled his way, like he trolled his way into being subpoenaed and as a grand jury witness. It was crazy.
That's crazy.
Right? So he didn't give the prosecutors nothing at all. He even did a TMZ interview where he would admit that he never met Diddy whatsoever. He never met Diddy.
So, another thing this is showcasing, do y'all see how dangerous clout is? Bro got on the internet, went on a news platform, lied on the news. I mean, the news is always lying. I mean, to be fair, the news, like if you watch the news, no offense, they're probably lying to you or just pushing some type of like. Anyways, um, do y'all see how dangerous Cloud is? This man capped so hard that he got to be on the news station. Like that shit is crazy, bro.
He was never in the same room as Diddy whatsoever, but somehow he has all this information on Diddy, and he wants to believe that this all came from his ex-wife, Kim Porter.
Have the feds been in contact with you? I did watch your YouTube interview. I saw as of 2 weeks ago they haven't been in contact with you. What about today?
Anybody else think this? He looks like an AI character. Like the way his lips and shit are, like his lips is like 25% of his face, no offense. I don't know. That shit is kind of frying me. And like, I'm not even hating on the big ass glasses, but you got the big ass glasses, this small nose, and then you got these like, what's the guy's name from Monsters Inc. Whenever he got that like machine with the lips? Yeah, y'all know exactly what I'm talking about. I'm gonna try to put it on the screen. Y'all know exactly what I'm talking about.
So they have been in contact with you. Is that why you're here today?
Bitch, don't grab the mic.
Okay.
Look at her, cloud chasing.
Oh, wow. So were you surprised, or was that the call that you were kind of waiting for?
Surprise.
Oh. Do you feel like the interview had had anything to do with it, or?
Yes.
Yeah. How do you know Sean Combs?
Generation. You know, Frank Lucas was a godfather and his father, and then we both was in the music business for 30 years together.
So you personally know him?
Not who? No, who personally?
Sean Combs.
Not
Diddy.
personally.
But you know of him. He knows
I know
of you.
Yeah. I used to be in Tupac, Hussein Fatal. He stopped a lot of my music. A lot of other people who didn't care about him. You understand? That's not around today.
Really?
And a lot of allegations, right?
A lot of allegations. I kind of like this reporter. She kind of doing her thing. He is keeping his composure. I like how she just hiding. Yeah, no, she just look crazy.
Expected to eventually turn those things over, or
well, that's what we're going to head over to do now. So we have a hearing now to determine what we're going to do in terms of what documents we'll have to turn over and what documents we do not.
She sound like she trying to hurry up and cancel.
Just to give testimony to the grand jury. He was subpoenaed by the court, so as we all know, if you don't answer a subpoena, the marshals will come to your house as they came to his house, and they will.
Ariel, do you believe that the subpoenas were issued and executed based on the federal authorities' knowledge that these flash drives existed and had this kind of compromising material?
I think it was based on statements that Mr. Burgess made in a prior interview.
And those statements include descriptions of what the witness says he saw on those tapes. So I asked him about that. And he answered what he could, given the limitations imposed on him after testifying before the grand jury.
The crazy thing is, I wasn't necessarily. All right, we are back, bro. I had a little intermission.
I think it was based
that real
on
quick.
statements that.
Hold on, shit. Or no, I'm on display capture. Okay, I'm tweaking. All right, I'm tweaking.
Mr. Burgess made in a prior interview.
All right, we back, boys.
And those statements include descriptions of what the witness says he saw on those tapes. So I asked him about that, and he answered what he could, given the limitations imposed on him after testifying before the grand jury. Out of those 8 videos, 8 celebrities, 6 men and 2 women, how many of those 8 celebrities were close to being underage or potentially underage?
2 males.
2 males. And of those,
so he was
8
grooming 2 guys.
celebrities.
That's crazy.
How many of them were intoxicated or under the influence of drugs?
This is going to be off.
You can look at that dude, take one look at him, and tell he's lying.
It's cap.
The dude even looks unsure about his allegations or the accusations he's even making against Diddy. Right? He looks like he's completely BSing, and I'll be real, I can't prove it, right? In my humble opinion, and I have no facts to back it up, it feels like Ariel put him up to this, right? Because even if you look at their interaction, it feels like he's this big dummy, this big doofus.
Dummy being controlled by her. She's like the puppet master.
Opinion, I have no facts to back it up. That's completely my opinion. But that's how this would appear to be.
Bro, it makes sense, bro. We know lawyers and different people do this like all the time. Like, what's that one guy's name that always goes after celebrities? Tony Busby. Like, he's the guy that I think he was the guy behind the Mariah Mills shit situation with like Zion, and like there's so many more that he's been behind, like just trying to ruin guys' career and or like ruin their career to essentially extort them for money. But let's just keep it playing. That's
Right?
crazy.
Now, during this interview with News Nation, this dude, yo, if I'm Diddy, I'm in my jail cell watching this, and this is a dude who I've never met. I have no interaction with. We
Literally
don't
don't
know
know,
each
bro.
other.
Literally
And
don't know,
you're
bro.
on national television telling people that you have evidence or proof that I've committed these horrible things. You have these personal tapes of mine. You have a memoir from my ex-wife, and I've never met you in my life. I'm sitting back, bro, seething. So on News Nation, now News Nation did a wonderful job at cornering him, but they're also being sued for platforming this, which I don't know how far the News Nation lawsuit will go. But News Nation asked them very specific questions. He
Yeah,
started off unsure, not wanting to answer the questions, and then he just gave it up.
yeah.
It feels like he started off not really knowing how to lie, and then just dedicated to the lie completely.
Speculation. I just want to preface it by he wouldn't know
Appeared
if
to
they
be.
were right.
Sure.
Appeared to
Let me
be
rephrase
right,
it.
based on yes.
Understand. Out of the 8 celebrities who were recorded having intimate relations with Sean Combs, how many of them appeared to be either inebriated or intoxicated or under the influence?
All of them. All of them.
Out of those 8, how many appeared to be potentially victimized? How many might have been victimizing?
I think all, to be honest, all.
Were
Listen to his answer, to be honest. To be honest. Look at his body mover and the way his eyes move whenever he talks. I don't know if y'all ever get bored and just watch like how to tell if someone's lying. Easiest way to tell if someone's lying is to look at their like eyes and to look at how they think whenever they how they think whenever they react.
They
or
victims.
were perpetrating.
Victims.
They were all 8 were victimized,
Yeah,
meaning
victim.
this was happening to them and they were inebriated.
Right. Not knowing, I guess, how much proof it was in it, what they was doing.
And of those 8, how many seemed to be potentially minors?
2 to 3, possibly 3.
2 to 3.
The prosecutors just took Diddy through a RICO trial. If this man had tapes, flash drives of tapes of Diddy being involved with young women, or young men, because at this point we don't know. Diddy is bisexual apparently, but you think this wouldn't have came up at trial? He got subpoenaed. They demanded everything he has.
Yeah.
Do you believe that this wouldn't have came up at trial?
This
Now,
would have been a
yo,
biggest news article ever. We would have been seeing, y'all would have been seeing like 5 videos just on this whole topic if this was true, bro. Yeah, I literally, I would have been covering, oh, Diddy, videos, Diddy see, like, yeah, I'd have been all over it. Every platform would have been on it, bro. Let's just be honest.
Diddy was smart for kind of waiting until trial concluded, so it could be without a shadow of doubt. And now at this point, Diddy is just cleaning up. He went to trial. If there was any proof that this man was involved on tape, bro, on camera, bro,
It'd be everywhere.
and it's what, 8 celebrities, 2 or 3 celebrities when they were young. Celebrities are still alive.
Yeah.
Oh, Diddy would have been cooked. He would have been under the jail right now. You can defeat 4K evidence on the video, homie. You can defeat it. But that's the thing. It didn't exist at all.
Yeah, obviously.
Now, so after saying that he has seen tapes, he has possession of tapes of Diddy involved with young women and young men, he would then speak on how in the world he got control or he got in possession of Kim Porter's memoir.
Also on the flash drives, Courtney, was what looked to be a manuscript written by, it appears to be a woman who had taken Kim Porter's private journals and had written a book. Is that accurate?
We don't know.
I
We don't know how. Yeah.
I don't know how, who wrote it. put it together, but it was from her when I spoke to her.
Sounds cap. Sounds so cap.
What
Just the
you
way he's
received on the
talking is
flash
all
drives,
cap.
was it the completed book or was it notes from Kim Porter that later were made into a book?
It was completed. It's only 60.
Okay.
It's only about 54 pages. It was.
Sure, and in the beginning, it says, Kim made me promise that if something happened to her, I would make sure this book became public to the world. The way Sean moved, I knew that was a promise I would have to fulfill. Kim knew I was a woman of my word, and this book was going to make it to print. So it sounds like it is a woman who wrote up the notes from Kim Porter. Does that sound accurate?
It's how you read it, yes. I haven't even read the book.
Do you know who the woman is?
No.
I haven't even read the book, but so how are you making these allegations then, bruh? Y'all like, come on, man. Y'all, if y'all gonna come on live, I don't know if this is TV actually. This might just be like a YouTube channel that does like news or like, you know what I'm saying? Let's see though.
To be clear, he received it in its complete form. So I think just to make sure we have some clarity here, the manuscript that
he's a
Mr.
goofy.
Burgess
She's the
received
smart
was
one
already
for sure.
in
You
its
can just
complete
hear
form. It's not that he edited it or changed anything.
Got it.
He did give it to someone
Makes
else
sense.
who then edited it, but that's not how he received it.
Okay, so Ariel, did your client Courtney receive the book from the
Why
woman
is she blinking so
who
goddamn
seems to
much?
have written it,
Am
saying,
I
I'm a
tripping?
woman of my word, and this book is going to make it to print?
I don't know if he received it from a man or a woman. He can answer
I
that.
received it from a man. I tell you, somebody she was dating.
Do you know if the notes from the book really were from Kim Porter?
It was, yes, because I spoke to her probably
I'm
like
tired of hearing this nigga lie. I ain't
6
gonna
hours
lie,
before I
like, bro,
got
you
received it.
gotta come up with better lies, bro. This shit, none of
spoke
this
to
shit
Kim
makes
Porter?
sense. It don't even
Yes.
sound right, bro.
So Kim Porter.
Just saying hi.
Okay.
Just saying hi. Then
Okay, Ariel, go ahead and give me clarity on the timeline.
No, I'm
Yeah,
trying to get
the-
him
Ariel.
to provide
the-
clarity of was there a conversation with
no,
her
I was
or
talking
just-
to the person, and he said, "Hold up, this is Courtney. Be right here. Let me say something to him." He said, "I know him. Put me on speaker." Then that's how we end up speaking.
And then later somebody brought somebody else came and brought you the manuscript.
Right.
Diddy, I hope you get every penny.
Oh,
I
God,
hope
bruh.
they give you your $100 million in pennies. Like literally count it up hand by hand. And I don't care if it takes 500 years. Let them
The nigga's
count
so
the,
evil. He
count
probably
the
would do
$100
shit
million
like that.
in pennies when they hand it over
I
to
wanted
you.
it. I wanted it in a dollar
Yo,
bills.
Bro, News Nation, I can even tell by the way they are even interviewing him or asking him questions. They know
They know
dude
it's
is capping.
bullshit.
They know
Yeah.
he is full of ish. They know
Yeah.
he and he ain't telling the truth. But for some reason, they didn't stop him and they continue to platform it. Come on, bro. First you got it from
Views,
Kim
bro.
Porter, and then you got it from Kim Porter's boyfriend.
I'm telling you, bro, views.
And then you got it from I spoke to Kim Porter, so I confirmed. Like, come on, bro.
Yeah, bro. Story switching every other sentence. Like, nigga,
But
come on, man. Make
at the
sense.
time
Choose
that
one
this was
line, bro.
happening, there was
Write
so
your shit
many
down.
people
Practice
doing
it.
this. Bro, Tony Busby had about 200 people lining up putting accusations on Diddy. There was
That's what
so
I'm
many
saying,
people doing this
bruh.
that
This nigga Tony Busby assembled the Avengers to court to try to take this nigga Diddy down, and he still is walking free. This is how like I'm dead ass, like, cause you was hearing every single other day. They got Kid Cudi, man. Kid Cudi's going to court. Somebody else is going to court. This person got bought out and is not going to court now because they just got paid $5 million before Diddy went to jail and shit. And it's like, dude, what's going on, dude? Like, shit is like an episode of Power, bro. Like,
congested that we
shit's
really
trippy.
couldn't even make out who's telling the truth and who's not. Right now, because the smoke is clear and we can watch this back and assess a lot of these claims individually, and a lot of these things is just laughable. And it don't make sense. It's ridiculous. But let me know in the comment section, man, what do you guys think about this, all right? Do y'all believe, right?
I don't know. I don't think that person is telling the truth. Whatever the goofy little gorilla looking ass nigga was saying. No racial because I'm black, guys, etc. now. I think that guy is capping, but do I think Diddy probably, I put, all in her champagne. She ain't even know it. You know what I'm saying? I took her home and I enjoyed that. She ain't even know it. You know what I'm saying? He probably, if Rick Ross was saying it, I mean, that boy Diddy probably did it at least once. But yeah, man, that's it for the video. I'm out.